fucking mess with the faders. They're the debaters and haters. They're asking what they want. They're the debaters, the debaters. The fucking mess with the faders. They're the debaters and haters.
Ladies and gentlemen, you know them, you love them, you can't live without them. It's the Master Debaters Podcast.
Hello and welcome back to the Master Debaters Podcast. Try again. Hello.
Has been shot.
The president has been shot. The president has been shot. Hello and welcome back to the Master Debaters Podcast. I'm Sean.
And I am Toffa.
And we used to be the podcast that asked the question that no one else asked.
Oh shit, I haven't got a question ready.
But now we're the podcast that answers the questions that you ask.
I ain't got a question ready.
When we're prepared.
I completely forgot that we
Hang
did
on.
that.
This in from Jim. Do you think that... I don't know, I can't think of anything.
Have you got a question off the top of your head?
It's a question.
I might have one quickly. Vamp for a bit, Sean.
I want to suck your blood.
Because what I think I've done, if I see something interesting, especially on Reddit, I'll save it on my phone.
In the show coming up, you have got the question that Toffa will eventually find.
What do you call a
Which
karaoke for what do you call karaoke for amputees?
Go on.
Partial arts. Thank you.
So yeah,
Is
so
that-
more
is-
of that.
Is that cool?
We've got more of that. More of that. That's all coming up. We've got me talking about my middle-age rage.
Middle-age rage. Hashtag middle-age rage.
Hashtag middle-age rage.
That's a new thing we're going to start doing because I've got loads of middle-age rage.
I think the older I get, the less tolerant I'm being of people's shit, and I'm being more kind of making eye contact with them, calling them out on it. Do you know what I mean?
Big fan of middle-age rage.
Middle-age rage.
Yeah, so I'll shit the bed this week, not having a question prepared. There is some in the emails, but it's not going to look great if I'm just sitting here on my phone looking through the emails. Because, sure, people can watch us.
People can see us, and where can you see us? You can see us on Patreon. That's right. For just a simple $2 a month, you get access to not only the audio podcast, but you get the visual podcast. You can see us making this magic.
You can see Toffa's
While you're
very
watching.
white leg.
If you want to pleasure yourself to us wearing skimpy t-shirts and shorts, you're more than welcome to do so. Although, to be fair, you probably have more joy just thinking about our voices.
Chances are, mate.
Yeah.
Chances are.
Yeah.
Somebody has probably banged with us in the background.
That's fine. And if you want to stay in person, just give us a bell. We'd love to watch. We've said this before. It's not cheating if we're watching.
Yeah. Get about a fist away from your microphone, Sean.
Just a fist.
About a fist.
How's that?
About a fist.
But keep the fist there or take it down?
Yeah, don't swallow it. Don't swallow your microphone, but just stay a decent
you know me,
distance
mate.
away.
If you wanted to improve on that, so that's the $2 a month, so you get access to the video podcast.
Yep.
But if you want to go further than that, for $4 a month,
Go all the way.
or you might as well, if you're in halfway, you must go all the way.
Go all the way with us.
You can't un-Patreon us. Once you Patreon us, you Patreon us.
Not
you
necessarily.
can. Terms and conditions, you can.
Salty bastards have stopped following us, Alex Talbot.
Hello, Alex.
Salty bastard.
But yeah, you can. For $4 a month, you get access to everything prior to all the previous tiers. But you also get access to the Master Debaters radio show,
Yeah, man.
which is a bi-monthly.
Twice a month.
Oh yes, a bi-weekly.
Twice a month.
Twice a month. We don't, because some weeks have some months have 5 weeks. And
Wait, we're on the ball this month.
You can get us on
We've
that.
already got one out. One's already out.
Mate,
It's in.
boom on the
It's in.
on the nose.
And that was me and Michael. That
See,
one's done.
Master Debaters Radio, which is an hour-long show, which is our favourite music, same kind of chatting, but a bit more kind of informal. You also get access to our entire back catalogue of all the previous reincarnations. I don't know I'm doing this. You can dance if you want to. You leave your friends behind. If your friends don't
See,
dance,
if you don't watch, you don't know what
dance,
Sean's
they're
doing.
no friends of mine.
You just think Sean's singing a
You
song?
think I'm singing a song? I'm not. There's hand
not.
movements involved.
Yeah.
You get access to the entire back catalogue as well of the Master Debaters podcast and the Master Debaters show.
Yeah, lots of exclusive content.
And then all the extra videos. Like, for example, me and Toffa are going to London.
We are.
In the 24th of August.
Would be a great time. I think
Going to Jiggy.
Oh, I've had a message.
Oh, and we're going to be recording. We're going to get drunk on the way down. So at the moment, we're taking the thingy bus, the mega bus. We're going to take Pims. We're going to get upper class drunk.
Upper class drunk.
Upper class drunk. So none of this Skull Super Lager stuff. We're going to
Skull is absolutely
horrible,
rancid, mate.
It's horrible, mate.
Rancid.
So drinking like white spirits. It's just horrible shit.
And I've done that, and that's not nice either.
Oh, but that's not. No, that's really bad for you, mate. Don't do that again.
I ain't gonna.
Yeah.
Same as antibacterial, that gel. What's it called? What can't I think of the word for it?
Like Savlon stuff.
What do you wash your hands with?
You know, mate, like
Hand sanitizer.
Hand sanitizer. Yeah.
Yeah, I've had that in my mouth as well. Not good.
Clean this mouth in London, though, mate.
Yeah. The 24th of August.
Boom.
Jiggy in London. I'll put a poster, especially for the Patreon people. You'll see a poster of the show. Jiggy's got a new poster. He does that. He releases a new poster every show. And if you don't know who Jiggy is, he's the opening act for the Impractical Jokers.
Yeah, he's their kind of go-to guy. Opens all the shows for them. Goes on the tours with them. If you follow the Impractical Jokers or the Tenderloins, you'll know him very, very well.
Yeah, very funny man.
Very
He's been
funny
on the
guy.
show a few times.
I was doing petrol money.
I was Sean Petrol Money, and he'd been wonderful enough to invite Sean and I to his show in London. We went last year. We had a blast.
Well, he invited all of us, didn't he? But we're the only two that can make it this year again. So
Yeah.
But we did. We're going to go. We're going to get absolutely wankered. We're going to get even more drunk than we were last time. So for those of you that saw us last time, we'll know that that's something to contend with, because we are going to be absolutely fucking blottoed,
Mullered.
gazeboed, ice creamed.
Yeah. So come to the show.
Yeah.
If we ain't in London and we're going,
Yeah,
you ain't
come to
got
the show. Buy us a drink. Stay good.
100% buy us a drink.
But I'll drink anything you get me. That is the promise. £6 a pint, mate. I'll drink anything they give me.
Yeah, that's what
But at that point, it was like 14 quid for 2 pints. I only fell off my stool.
Yeah.
And all I did was remember I went to the bar and went, 2 pints, please. Someone went, you from Birmingham? Like,
Yeah.
fucking, no, I'm not.
Is
actually,
it that
thank you.
obvious that we're
I'm from the Black Country, thank
the
you.
Black Country.
No, all right.
Are we going to be t-shirt wankers this time? Because we were t-shirt wankers last time. And we merched up.
We did merch
I'd
up.
love to be John Cena, mate. We need to
Should we
get
merch up?
caps,
Everything.
t-shirts,
Badges. Get the whole
Badges.
fucking give it out. Masturbators badges.
badges. I'm going to get the business card sorted.
Yeah.
Because man like Matt McGee, he's sorted. Matt McGee, you listen as well. Matt McGee.
Yeah, man, McGee, stop fucking about.
You listen, and I messaged you about business cards because I want some business cards doing. You asked me what design I wanted. You asked me what colour I wanted. And you went, yeah, Sam, I'll let you know. You don't let me know. You don't let me know.
How dare he?
Let me know. We'll pay.
We'll call you out.
We'll
On the
pay.
podcast.
We'll pay.
We'll pay.
We've got money. We'll pay.
And pennies.
Matt McGee, want some t-shirts doing as well? Stop fucking about, Matt McGee. Give us a price for the t-shirts.
We need a new logo.
We haven't got the new logo. We know we need the new
We
logo,
need the new logo
on
on a
it.
t-shirt. We haven't got a new logo on the t-shirt, have we?
We haven't had a t-shirt done like that yet.
No.
Matt McGee, do us one for free. Let us know it's dead good. And we'll tell all these lovely people about how
We'll
good you
pay you
are.
an exposure.
And we'll pay you an exposure. That's great.
No, it's not.
That's
For
great.
anything right there. But I'll pay you an exposure. It's like the worst thing you can say to anyone.
I'll
who's doing
tell
any kind of
10
business.
people. Like, well, there's people, bare people listen to this, Matt McGee. Someone on the moon listen to this.
Yeah, mate, we are big. We are big.
We are.
In Israel.
Big in Israel, Matt
Your
McGee.
t-shirt sales in Israel will go through the fucking roof.
That G money does spend, mate. Contrary to popular belief. I can say that.
Ow.
Hashtag part Jew.
Hashtag part Jew. Which part?
Hashtag part Jew. Hashtag full gangster.
Half Jew, full G.
Full G, that's right, yeah. Half Jew, full G, yeah. I'll say that.
Mate, that's a hashtag.
It is a hashtag. Speaking of hashtags.
Speaking of hashtags.
Could you pass the salt?
Should we do... We could do salt, but yours is...
Well, it's similar. It's salt. It's middle-aged rage.
Middle-aged rage.
But
So hashtag...
It's kind of a self-awareness of the fact that since I've we've talked about mental health before and about what's going on, you know, and since I've become a bit more aware of my own needs and my own feelings,
Yeah.
I'm taking less shit. So
Okay,
I'm
what do
calling
you mean?
people out on
What
the
do you
stuff. So normally, like, I'll put it this way: I was at the gaming shop the other day playing my card game,
That's fine, man.
and I needed a token for a creature that someone had turned one of my things into. So I'm looking for a card token.
Not just a bloke. No.
Not some bloke, no. And some bloke said, "Yeah, I've got a slug token you have because you remind me of a slug." And I went,
I'd have one-bombed him.
"Now, the old Sean would have gone and buried that deep down."
Yeah, then he called me a slug.
So I actually went, "What do you mean?" Stop the game. I went, "No, what do you mean?" And he was like, "Oh, well."
Did you backtrack?
No, what do you mean?
Yeah.
Well, I just thought, no, what do you mean?
Look at me.
Because you're bald. I'm bald.
Slugs
so
are bald, are they?
I resemble a slug because I'm bald. Is that what you're saying to me?
You're not bald, though,
And he
Sean.
was just like, and I went, right. I said, you just, okay. And everyone was like laughing. I was like, and then afterwards I was like, fucking yeah, showed him.
Yeah.
Fucking call me. The old Sean would have gone. And I told some of the bloke, I said, you trying to win the Cunt of the Year award?
Oh, Bants. Loud enough for him to hear as
Yeah.
well.
No, mate, look, I asked him. I didn't just say an umbrella. I asked
you
him and went,
did.
are you trying to win a Cunt of the Year award or something?
Bants.
And he went,
Say, facial expression for the Patreon. Do it again, Sean. Right down there. Right to the hard cam.
You went,
Look at
full on, you just couldn't believe I called him a cunt. A cunt. Cult?
Cold?
Cult. Anyway, so, I'm on my way to the doctors.
Yes.
Stressful time.
Stressful.
Shell's
Very.
getting, like, Ben's going for his 2-year assessment.
2-year assessment.
I'm already on edge because when I took Ava for her assessment,
Didn't say you had a massive head.
no, they told that was for Ben's his 1-year one.
Is that your dad? His head's massive.
They went, he was talking about Ben's head. He goes, well, his head is his big for his age. He says, but then looked at me and went,
Look at his dad.
the fuck, doc. And then last week I went to the hospital with my brother. The doctor called him fat.
Duck told him fat, yeah.
Doctor, he said he was on a bit. He said I'm having trouble swallowing, and we're gonna get on with my meals. The doctor went, you can afford to keep a couple. I was like, fucking hell.
Dear.
Oh, doc, hit the nail on the head there. Like, that's a bit.
Don't kick a man while he's down.
No, but anyway, so I'm on the way to the doctors for Ben's 2-year assessment, and I'm already on edge because for Ava's 2-year assessment, they told her that she needed to work on her problem-solving skills.
Oh, cups as well, Matt McGee. Did you do cups?
Oh yeah, you get us some cups, man.
We could do some cups. I don't know if you do them, but you should do them. Start doing cups, Matt McGee. I've said your name
do
that
just
many
for us.
times there, Matt McGee.
That's exposure
your name
straight
is
away.
going to be in somebody's head. Somebody listen to this.
Already, you owe us technically.
That's never heard of your
Technically,
name.
you owe us now.
Somebody in Canada that's never heard of your name will know that Matt McGee
Another name, Matt McGee,
makes things.
and refs, solid ref.
There you go.
So solid ref.
Matt McGee.
and
Matt McGee.
merch
Matt
maker.
McGee. I might call the episode Matt McGee.
He's back. He's got it. You can't take that back now. It's got to be Matt McGee.
Matt McGee.
This is Matt
Episode's gonna be
McGee.
called Matt McGee.
Yeah. Workmaster about his episodes. Season 1's at Matt McGee.
Matt McGee.
Anyway, so they told Ava she needs to work on her problem-solving skills the last time I went,
Okay.
and I came out a bit indignant.
Give her a revolver,
She's
mate.
2-year-old. I'm like fucking watching Sudoku.
Got a problem
Do you know what I
solver.
mean? Peacemaker.
Revolver.
So anyway, I was going to the doctors, and there's this minute up my arse, all the way up to the island.
Did it hurt?
Turning right at the island, put into doctor's surgery, minute up my arse.
Yep.
Follow me right into the doctor's, so I'm annoyed.
Okay.
Now, in my doctor's, you come off the island, there's the car park on the left straight away is all disabled. So
Right.
all the disabled spaces are there.
Yeah.
Then the next row is all parent and toddler,
Yeah.
and then all the ones after that are just general parking spaces.
Right. Okay.
So I turn the second left
Yeah.
into the row of parent parking.
Right.
This fucking bitch
Oh.
behind me
Yeah.
pulls across the disabled bay. I put in, stop, start to reverse into a bay. She goes into the disabled bay, straight across into the space behind me.
Ah.
Literally, I can see her in the rearview mirror. And I'm going,
Do it again. Let him see the face, another facial expression. Quite similar.
yeah, she was very similar, yeah. But she got in the car and walked off. Looked, so she blip, blip, and gone. Man, I was fuming.
Fuming.
So I had to do a fucking 18-point mini turn to get ready for the next space.
Yeah.
Went in with Sean and the kids, and so I went. I said, "You sit down." So the woman at the I said, "I'll book us in."
Oh.
Walked over.
You dare say nothing to that woman.
I didn't say anything to the woman, but I said something to the receptionist while the woman was stood next to her.
Sweet. Go on.
And I went
Passive aggressive.
passive aggressive. I went. Hi, yesterday I got Ben being booked in for his 2-year assessment. Sorry, we're a couple of. I said we would have been here a few minutes earlier. I said, but someone really inconsiderate parked in the space in front of us.
Yes.
And this woman looked and I went, yeah, you know, because some people are just rude, aren't they? And looked right at her and made blatant eye contact. And she looked at me, went, picked up the prescription and walked out. I was like, you fucking better run.
Yeah. Would you say if it was a bloke?
Yeah, I would have done.
Oh, good
yeah,
man.
no, I would have been mad. I think I'd been really angry. I've started calling people out for parking in front of my car park as well, because when the school run, they all park. One bloke parked on the grass, drove across the grass onto the pavement to get down. I was like, kids play here.
How dare you?
How dare you, sir?
Yeah, we've got a school there, and people use our parking spaces to park. So what I've started doing, if I come on from work early, I take both them spaces.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I've got 2 spaces
Just
there.
park at
mine
an
now.
angle or
I'll
something.
have that.
I'm thinking genuinely about parking across the entrance to the car park at 3:00. And then
Just to be that pet, I love it.
just be that petty.
Oh,
and sit
love
there,
that.
really passive aggressive.
Hashtag middle-age rage.
Middle-aged rage.
Middle-aged
So,
rage.
but it's just, I don't know about you if you feel the same, but I find the older I'm getting, I'm becoming that person that, but years ago, I'd be like Shell be walking by an old person in the shop.
Shelley Sean's.
Shell's my partner. Yeah, and say the bloke's in front of us, you know, he's taking his time. He's walking slowly. And she'll be, fuck's sake.
Yeah.
Like, and she'll say it.
Yeah.
And I go, Shell, chill.
Yeah.
And the people look at her and go, like, what the fuck's your problem?
Yeah.
And she'll be like, you're fucking walking dead slow. And I go, well, okay, Shell, whoa. Yeah, it's the girl at a block switch, you can't do a block switch. But,
What if
But now-
listens to this?
that might be. But now I'm getting the same though. I'm starting to be like, I was at I was at the shop. That's this last one. I was at the shop and there's a woman on the phone in front of me being served on the phone,
Yeah.
packing everything with one hand, not talking to the cashier. Cashier went on £30.40 and she did that with a card or something.
Yeah.
It must have been under 30. She's contactless.
Yeah.
So I just did that and yeah, took the receipt, packing things with one. Never said thank you. Nothing. Walked off. And I stood there the entire time going.
Yeah, good touch.
Take away.
Love a touch. Love a touch.
And I'm making eye contact with the cashier going.
Yeah, and he's there going.
Good head shake. And she was looking back at me going, with the eyes.
Yeah.
Then I walked up and went, some people are so rude. And she's like, oh no. And then we got a little bit of cashier ban. She bagged my stuff for free. Didn't even say, do you want to help me packing? She started bagging my stuff for me.
Bagging
And I was like, cheers. You have a lovely day. She goes, yeah, you too, darling. I was like, thank you. Don't call me darling, though. Don't sexualise me.
Yeah, don't sexualise me. Thank you very much.
I'm not a piece of meat. Because we are thinner now, and I just want to address that. We've already said it for the
We are.
Patreon, but I want to say it for the show. We've lost the weight of a small child between us.
We have.
So
We have. I need to shave my beard, I think, because he doesn't look like it.
No, man, just keep it. Like, you want to do the big reveal. So, like, I'm not telling anyone at work.
Yeah.
I'm not telling anyone that I'm waiting for someone to go, have you lost weight? Yes, I have.
Yes, I have.
Yes, I have. Thank you for noticing.
What was I going to say? Oh, yeah, you mentioning... It's sort of standing up for yourself, but it's just sort of standing up to society, mate. What
Yeah, like a middle-aged rage.
I've had twice in a week. We've mentioned it before on the show. I haven't. Christopher F.
Loves the film.
He loves going to the cinema, mate. He's got one of them unlimited cards.
Yeah, I hope to meet him one day.
Yeah, he's a lovely bloke, mate.
He's...
Christopher F. has got an unlimited card, which for Cineworld means you can go to the cinemas as many times as you want. You pay like £18 a month. You can.
All right, mate. Fucking, you're on commission.
He's good, though, mate. Give him free shit, Cineworld. Anyway.
Yeah, it's good. It's good, to be fair.
But yeah, I'll go to the cinema. I'll go to cinema, try and go at least once a week. And on the last 2 occasions that I've been, somebody has been sitting in my seat.
What? Is your seat reserved?
Yeah, you reserve your seat now, Sean. 2019.
No, that.
You don't just sit wherever you want like some fiend.
With your card, you just log in, click what film you want, what seat you want,
I'll
and
sit
boom,
there,
done.
please. I'll sit there, yeah. Everybody that buys tickets to the cinema now has to select seats. You can't just turn up.
You can't just rock up, yeah.
There's no feral people.
I must admit that is much more civilised, and I do like it.
It is, because I want to sit there. I like to sit. If it's different with different people. If I'm with Hunter, I'll sit in the corner.
So you can get to the toilet if he needs it quickly.
No, in the corner. Like,
okay,
he'll be against the wall and I'll be next to him in case he gets on board and starts annoying me.
Right.
He can't annoy everybody else because he's in
I
the
see
corner.
what you're saying. Okay, fair enough. That's very considerate of you.
And then if I'm with like Michael or Charlie, I'll sit on the aisle. Because I like to sit on the aisle anyway. There's more space. So, first time I went as with Hunter was watching... What did we watch? Spider-Man.
Which one?
The new one.
Oh, okay. You're good.
Yeah, it's alright. Yeah, brilliant. So I got there. Oh, I made a dick of myself. I'll get here. And it's quite full.
Okay.
Because I booked the ticket quite late. I said to him, do you want to go? Because he's going to be busy. He went, yeah, I want to go. I was like, all right, we'll be sitting near the front now.
That's the benefit of booking them now, is that, because years ago you turn up 45 minutes before the film started to get good seats, whereas now you just book your seats and rock up whenever you want.
What you think, mate. That's what you think. So I picked the seat. I was like, we'll sit there. They're the best of a bad bunch because it's quite full. It's in the corner where I like it, but it's a bit closer than I would prefer. So we get there, packed, because we're late. Because people that go to it, and it bothers me that people still do this, you got to turn up when the film says it's going to start. If the film says it's going to start at 7 o'clock, that film's not starting until 25 past 7.
Yeah, it's 7:25.
It's 18 to 26 minutes. That's what
they're thinking down there for dancing. That's
from Christopher F. That is. Christopher F. don't fuck about.
Christopher F. knows his films. He knows his cinema times.
He knows his cinema times. So if your film starts at 7, mate, you ain't going to get there till at least 10 past.
Unless you want food. Because I ain't standing in the queue at 10 past because I start stressing.
Yeah, you're in the queue. I was behind the bloke as well and was watching... the first time I went to watch Spider-Man, I took Charlie. And I sent Charlie in to sit down. And I was like, I'll stay in the queue, don't worry about it. The film didn't start yet. And it was 7 o'clock and the film was supposed to start at 7. So it's going to start at 25 past 7. And there was this proper, like, full-on nerd who was waiting. And his mate had got in. His mate was like, oh, you're going to miss the film? I was like, yeah, I know, but I really want... I think he wanted a drink or something. And he was getting dead stressed out. And the time was ticking. I was like, ah, you're going to bail, you am. You're going to bail out this queue, you am. You're going to bail and you're going to get to the film. And there's still going to be what they call previews. And
then he'll turn around and come back and then he will miss the film.
And then he will miss the film. And I thought, you're going to bail. You're going to bail. You're going to bail. He got to 20 past, he fucking bailed there. It's like, you fucking noob. Is this your first time at the cinema? Noob.
You scum. You pun life.
Subhuman scum.
Scum.
So yeah, I got into the room, busy room. It's bright as well because it's kids' film. They leave the lights on for the kids, and so everybody's looking because you walk in, busy room. People are going to look at latecomers and they go, "Oh, look at him! He's a fine-looking man with a big beard." I'm like, "Correct, lost half a stone. Thank you very much."
Mundo.
Yeah. So I looked to my seat.
Hey, Danny, that's all staying.
I have a first glance to my seat. I'm like, oh, there appears to be a couple in my seats.
Must be some kind of mistake.
I'm pretty sure I selected those seats. I'll get my phone out, really obvious. I'm like...
You stand next to them as well, going...
Well, they're in the corner, so I've got to walk all the way down the aisle, haven't I? So I'm standing at the row D or somewhere. And I'm at row D, and I'm going, row D. That says D, that definitely says D. And then one and two are over there, but there appears to be somebody... yeah! Like waving to them, not making eye contact with me, little bastards. They're a young couple as well, so they should know better. And then,
because you got two choices now, haven't you? I'm trying to decide which choice I'd make. But
I could look around and I could sit somewhere else.
Or three choices then.
And mate, it happened again. And like first time was with Hunter, second time was with Charlie. Charlie's my partner, and Charlie's in the mindset of just sit somewhere else.
No, your seats, mate.
Just sit somewhere else.
And
I'm like, no, but those are my seats.
Them.
I might be sitting in somebody else's seat.
Yeah, and then you get
then I'm going to look a dick.
your
when somebody
bench from
goes,
pillar to post and
Yeah.
sit in your seats.
sit where your seats are. So I waved to him. I got their attention eventually, and I went, "You're in my seat." And they went, "I can't hear. I don't know what you're saying." And they shrugged at me. I was like, "Oh." Shrugged at me. So then, because I'm in a bit of a huff now, I went to step down the steps. I fell over a bit there.
Mate, rage.
I did.
Urge to kill.
I did. Right, I slipped on the bottom of on one of the bottom steps, and I had to catch myself. And it could have been catastrophic.
Did they snigger?
There was a couple of sniggers, but that angered me even more because now I've got I've got to follow through. Because if I just sit down and sulk off, people are going to be going, ha ha ha, ha, that little bitch. And I'm with Hunter as well, so I can't bitch out in front
you
of my
for your
son.
son? Yeah,
Fucking hell,
You'll be a man.
your dad's a real man. It's 2019 and it's okay to be a bitch.
No,
Is it okay to be a bitch?
No, not okay to be a bitch, but it's okay to be sensitive and open to your emotions and aware of other people's feelings.
Is that what a bitch is, Sean?
No. Bitch is a female dog, mate.
Vance. Yeah.
Like a Grebo's Australian surfer.
Yeah. What was that one? You're a bitch. It's like, oh, bitches bark grows on tree. What was that one now?
Oh, I don't remember that. That's
Girls
it.
used to
I'm
say
already
that.
eating.
Oh, there used to be a thing where you used to call somebody a bitch and they used to have a comeback. Well, bitches bark grows on tree.
No, it's just your mum, though.
It is just your mum.
You're a bitch. Your mum's a bitch.
Your mum's a bitch. So I had to go down the aisle in front of where the people were sitting. So I had to go down the aisle and I went, excuse me, you're in my seat. And they're like, oh, we know they're in our seat. The row in front.
Yeah, not NMP, man. NMP.
So
Not my problem.
It's like, no. So these people that I'm standing in front of now are sitting in your seat. So
Yeah.
you've decided to sit in somebody else's seat instead of moving these people from your seat.
One of the favourite things to say as well is it sounds like a you problem, not a me problem.
Oh, that's a good. I should have done that. I just moved everyone. I made a move.
Yeah, mate, you should do
Like
yeah.
a full on man. I was like, you fucking move.
When I said about the two choices you got, the two choices
Go on.
are: do you confront the people yourself,
Yeah.
and say you're in my seat,
Or send
and move,
Hunter.
or do you remember staff?
I could have remembered. Nah,
Excuse me, two people are sat in my. No, it's not a bitch move. Mate, it's 2019. We're a civilised society. Get the staff to move them, and then you walk in dignified and sit down and go, "Yes, thank you for warming the seat."
My
for the peasant."
seat. And then it happened again. Me and Charlie went to see.
Well, they all dead cross with you when you moved them.
Yeah, because they were young and they were like, move,
dickhead.
Me and Charlie went to see Annabelle the other day.
Oh, okay, it's any good.
Okay.
Not
really. But this one was a bit different because there was like 6 people in the cinema, and they were still sitting in our seats. And that's what Charlie was saying. We'll just sit somewhere else.
It's like an empty car park when someone parked right next to you.
Yeah, when
Same
you're pissing out
Yeah.
your urinal,
Yeah,
and like
someone
standing
comes right
next to you, and there's no one else
Mate,
in
there's
there.
fucking 50-year-olds around us.
Yeah, trying to look at my dick.
Why, you want some?
Yeah.
You like what you see?
So Charlie was like, because I got there and I looked at her and went there in our seat, and she went, "It's all right, we'll just sit here." I was like, "No, we will not.
We paid for these seats, Charlie.
Pick those seats. We'll sit there."
Yeah.
They should. I don't like the fact that they've just gone, "Yeah, fuck it, we'll sit here." I don't like that.
No, it's
That's
not cool.
annoying. That is. You try to make me look like a bitch.
Yeah.
You make me look like a bitch.
You should walk up with a picture. What's this person look like? Picture you.
Yeah.
What?
Does
What's he look like?
Like a bitch.
Does he look like a bitch?
That's a good thing to do. That is.
Yeah, it's that.
Yeah, we're gonna fuck me like a bitch.
You fuck like a bitch. Get my fucking seat.
Yeah, but I just said, "Can you move out of the seat, please?"
Yeah,
You
or
guys
I'll
fuck-
just, yeah, excuse me, mate.
You sit in
Excuse
my
me,
seat.
you sat in
go
my
on.
seat.
And they went, "Oh, sorry, mate," and moved.
Well, that's the normal response. Is the oh, sorry, didn't realise, even though they totally realised.
Completely
But
realised.
You both pretend it was an accident and
Yeah.
you go about your day. Neither of you losing face, and then you're both happy.
But like a couple of years ago, I wouldn't have done that. I'd have bitched out and sat somewhere else.
Yeah.
And I'd have been nervous.
Wait,
I'd have been
middle-aged
anxious the whole time, going, "What if I get moved?"
Middle-aged rage.
Middle-aged
that's what
rage.
that
Now I
is.
don't care.
Middle-aged rage.
Too
we don't
old. I
care.
don't care. Oh, God. Oh,
We're telling those people that saying, I need your I need to speak to your manager, please. I'm not happy with the service. I want to speak to your manager.
100%. This food's cold.
This chicken burger has
Yeah.
15 crumbs. This part of the chicken is not crumbed.
Yeah.
I asked for a crumbed chicken burger.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not that bad.
I called an elderly
I never send food back.
lady a wanker earlier.
Oh, did you?
I felt bad. Right, because I didn't know she was an elderly lady. I was at an island,
Yeah.
and I was trying to go over the island.
Bad elderly driver, though.
Yeah, I was trying to go over the island, and all I saw was a car. A car was coming from my right, so give way to your right.
Well, mate, you don't age discriminate. Do you know what I mean?
Exactly.
So,
Car was coming to my right, give way to your right.
Yeah.
America, it's the correct way.
yeah, that's the
to
right
go.
way.
So I'm like, okay, no indicating. So I'm assuming you're coming straight over.
Straight on.
You're coming straight over, aren't you? No, they're turning left.
Oh.
So
So all that time you could have gone.
I could have gone. And because they're driving slow. And I'm like, well, I could have just bombed it in front of, but if I'd have bombed it and you'd have put your foot down, we'd have had a bit of an issue.
I bombed it in front of a bus the other day and I slammed his brakes on. I think I saw
job.
someone fall over.
Yes.
I was like, shit.
Whoa, middle-aged rage.
Middle-aged rage.
So she turned left.
Yeah.
Well, the car turned left. I was like, oh, for fuck's sake. And I put my hand out the window and I went, fucking, like that. And I locked eyes with her. And it was about a 70-year-old woman.
What did she do?
And she was just an old lady. She just looked shocked. She went, oh. I was like, oh. Luckily, I weren't in the van. If I was in the van, I could have been in big trouble because it's signed and signed.
Well, I often think that because I'm always stuck behind van drivers that drive like absolute tits and like,
found the
overtake
company?
you and
Found the
stuff.
company?
Part of me is like,
Found the
take a
company?
picture of the reg and say, look, I've driven past this van at this time. I'm driving an absolute tit.
Yeah. What you probably do as well is if you phone and go, I've drove past this van, he was driving like an arsehole. They go, what time was it? You go on 3:30, and they go, oh, that's interesting, 3:30.
Because he's supposed to be on a job till 5.
He's supposed to be on site till 5 o'clock, 4:30. And you're getting in trouble twice, mate.
Yeah, man, fuck him out, get him sacked.
Hashtag middle-aged rage.
Hashtag middle-aged rage, fuck you.
Yeah,
Are
but
we
like-
becoming those old ladies though? Do you not have to worry that we're going to turn into the
I'm all right with
whinging?
that. I'm all right
Because I've
with
gone. I don't know if I've gone too far over the line. There's
no.
a line. There's the moaning line.
Mate, I've crossed the line of calling a 70-year-old woman a wanker.
You did call a 70-year-old woman a wanker.
I did. She look. It's going to ruin her day, I think, as well. I think that is.
Probably ruined this decade for her. She's
Maybe.
Going, some man just called me a wanker.
Yeah. Yeah, I was aggressive as well. Because I'm aggressive when I'm driving. Because
Oh, yeah, it's middle-aged rage.
she drive like a twat.
Yeah, no. Indicating off islands is a big thing, especially because I drive around Brum for work. And the people don't indicate. They just don't indicate. And you're sat at 9 waiting to go. It's a busy intersection. You finally see a gap coming up, and the car's coming. They're always speeding. They're always going far quicker than they need to.
Yeah.
So you're like, I can't make that. He's going too quick. And then he spins in left. And you're like,
Could have made that.
I could have done that. And then by that time it's too late because the other car behind him is now going round. And
People at your arse on Ireland as well. You my arse for?
Yeah, I know,
Arse
yeah,
on
yeah.
Ireland for?
Chill, man.
Dangerous, that is.
just chill.
But yeah.
I'd be
middle-aged
tempted
rage.
to slam my brakes on, but most people driving around there don't have insurance, so it'd fuck me over anyway.
Yeah, I've got middle-aged rage.
Middle-aged
Middle-aged rage, a bit more, mate. I've got to renew my car insurance.
Yeah.
And I'm with Debenhams.
The shop place.
Yeah, apparently they did car insurance, mate.
Oh, mate.
They offered me dead cheap car insurance last
I'll
year.
take that then,
And a
thank you.
50p gift voucher, which I never got Debenhams. I've complained about that 3 times, thank you very much.
Oh, send him his gift card.
Send me my gift card. Some car insurance was up for renewal, and they're like, if you don't get in touch with us within 7 days, we'll automatically renew it.
That's right, yeah, which is bullshit.
And they sent me a letter saying, this is what your renewal quote is. And it's gash.
Yeah, it always is the
It's
second year.
gash.
They don't want you there for the second year, that's the thing.
And then I went on like confused.com to do a new one, and like, who was the lowest?
You got your 5 years no claims now?
So I got 3.
3.
Who offered me the lowest car insurance? Debenhams. New customer, that is.
Yeah,
You're gonna
yeah.
offer a new customer a lovely low deal for a customer that's been loyal to you for a full year. You've
Look,
gone,
apparently it is cheaper to get a new customer than it is to maintain an old one or something like that.
So, I'm gonna. I've cancelled with them,
and then restart.
and then we're gonna restart with them. Wankers.
Wankers.
Fucking
Wasting our time.
Yeah,
We
middle-aged
did that in
rage.
London as well again. 'Cause we did that all the way through London.
We did.
We
We're
just
going to
kept
say
on
it to the
that
wrong
cut-
person.
cut-
now.
yeah,
Get
fucking wasting our time.
So you can't.
Wank. I cut you for you're fucking Chelsea, aren't you?
Yeah. Yeah, middle-aged rage. It's like it's evolved from salt ladder, Sean.
Yeah, middle-aged rage.
Middle-aged rage. That's where we are.
Yeah,
now.
I'm just a lot angrier. I'm happier and I'm more content with myself, but I'm angry as well.
Other
But it's
people,
confidence, I think. I think some of my own confidence is
It
growing,
might
so
be,
I'm
yeah.
getting more kind of like, no, fuck you, ain't gonna.
Oh.
And when I'm with the kids, it's always worse because, like me, like you said, I'm much more likely to accept second kind of class treatment to me. But the second I'm with the kids,
Yeah, don't treat my kids like
you will fucking entertain my children.
Yeah, don't treat like twat.
When I told that bloke at Drayton Manor when he told Avery he couldn't be Batman, she couldn't be Batman.
Yes, she can.
I told him she could be whatever she wanted to be.
Yeah, you miserable
Wind his
old
fucking
bastard.
neck in.
Yeah, wind your neck in's a good one. Something else happened at the end of Spider-Man, and I've got an issue. You know, fangirls.
Right, yeah.
I've got an issue with fangirls. I always have.
Okay. Not our fangirls though.
No, keep it up. Send us stuff.
Yeah.
Fangirls in general, like they're usually like music ones, like One Direction and that. Is it BTS or B?
Yeah, I know what you mean.
You
That
said
kind-
BTK. It's not them. There are fangirls for BTK, but
There are-
you're wrong.
Yeah, there are.
You're a
I'm sure there are.
mentalist.
Yeah, you're a mentalist.
But yeah, that Korean band, like people are obsessed with them.
Yeah.
And like they cry when they see them and stuff like that. Get
Yeah.
a grip. Get a grip.
Have you seen on the same thing the Gamer Girl?
We'll get to that.
We'll get to
We'll
that.
get to that
Yeah.
because this springs off that, Sean.
Yeah.
A woman at the end. If you've not seen the new Spider-Man film,
I haven't seen the new
plug your
Spider-Man.
ears as well.
I know what happens in it.
Okay, if you've not seen the new Spider-Man film, skip forward 30 seconds because I'm going to spoil the post-credit scenes. But it's important
Spoiler.
because I need to get to something.
Spoiler.
So I'm going to spoil it in 3, 2, 1. Post-credit scenes, Mysterio reveals to the world that Spider-Man's real name is Peter Parker. And Peter Parker's like, oh my god! Black. So you're like, oh fuck, the new Spider-Man film's going to be mint because everybody knows he's Spider-Man's Peter Parker. Spoilers are gone. No more spoilers. Basically, at the end of the film, Spider-Man isn't happy with an announcement.
Right.
So I was leaving the film because at that point I'd seen it already, so I knew there was another.
I didn't know that.
Sorry, Sean.
I knew about the other one, the second one.
Which one?
The-
Nick Fury one.
Yeah.
Ah, that was shit. That one really
That's
annoyed me.
shit.
That
That's
did. I didn't
exactly-
like that
'cause
one.
that's-
Yeah, I know.
That's going to skip through loads
I know.
of stuff.
He posts more questions, mate. I didn't like
Yeah,
that one.
okay.
But that's the second one. So I'd seen both.
Because there's rumour that he's not really
Yeah, I know.
as well as all
But
that,
he's
and the
both.
Sinister Six. And
So there's two. So I'd seen it twice. I'd say for both credits, and the second time I seen it, I was like, "Oh, I'll let Hunter watch this because this is a nice shock, and he'll love this bit." And he did. He popped for it like it's a good shock at the end of the film. And so I was like, "All right, Hunter, we can go now because the other credit scene, shit, you don't need to see." So we started walking out, and there's two girls sitting at the front row, and one of them is in absolute bits. She's in tears.
oh, Tom Holland's got loads. I think you're proper fangirl
Because
base,
Tom
isn't he?
Holland was upset at the end of the film. So she was upset. She was in absolute bit like a nana died.
Yeah.
And she was in fucking bits. And her mate was consoling her mate around and I go, "It's okay." He said, "Yeah, but it's my
get over
Tom.
it."
My Tom's upset. He ain't yours.
You're Tom.
He certainly ain't your Tom, and if he saw you, he wouldn't fucking be
It's a
interested.
bit weird
in
as
you.
well. He looks like he's 14.
He does look
He does look very young.
But it's
Just
just
like blokes that are sexualising Millie Bob Brown, or her name is.
oh yeah, no.
She's being all sexualised recently. She's 15 year old
She's
girl.
15.
Another 12 months, it'll be fine. But no, it's not. It's really
No,
not.
by law, it will.
By law, it will, but it doesn't feel
But
right.
the fact that you've just said that isn't right.
No, it was a joke. It was satire.
Yes,
yeah.
satire.
So, remember when Emma Watson turned 16?
I don't.
And Emma Watson turned 16, that was it then? All the papers, nuts, everything. Sexualising.
Scary.
Yeah, whereas 3 days before, it was illegal.
Yeah. Nonce.
Nonce.
Yeah, but she was in absolute bits because Tom Holland. Well, it wasn't even Tom Holland. Peter Parker was a bit upset at an announcement at the end of the Spider-Man film. She was in a mess.
Right.
What's wrong with her brain?
I've never had that emotional attachment to a character before.
But I don't understand because I don't think these sort of people. Well, they would have done because the Beatles had it.
Yeah, no, and it's Spice Girls and Beatles and One Direction. And
That's when I started
always,
noticing
it's
it.
always this kind of. It's just something that young girls kind of, and it's part of our human mentality, isn't it? Is that we
why is
idolise
it
celebrities
now?
and figure pieces.
I understand that. I understand idolising
It's like
celebrities.
pack mentality, isn't it? And people
Yeah.
at the top of the pinnacle. And
But what's this emotional thing that they get?
I don't know. Like they would happily let Tom Holland piss on them,
Yeah,
and they'd think that was like a genuine reward for them.
yeah. Like if
Well,
Tom
some
Holland,
girls like that, and if that's your thing, that's your thing.
well, yeah, wrong.
But it's wrong.
If Tom Holland turned up and said, "Smack your in the head," they go,
They would.
Okay,
They're the people that follow Charles Manson and would murder people on his demand because they're
It's
so
that
infatuated
level.
with that
It's
figure.
that level. It is
Yeah.
that level, and I want to know what's
I don't know, mate.
how is that?
I think it's
I don't.
they're obviously making up for a lack of something there.
It's got to be that in here.
Yeah, I mean, some Impractical Jokers is another one as well. Do you know what I mean? There are a lot of most of the people that listen to our show famed us through like the Impractical Jokers and that kind of stuff.
But there's
But
some
I've noticed on
mental
Twitter there
people.
are some people who really so focused on them and just everything about them, and they're just. Or it's just it's surreal to me. I don't
want to show you a picture.
I don't follow that celebrities that well for that. Which, like I said, we talked about the things that have happened this week with the. We'll talk about the game of Batgirl in a second.
Where's my mate Darren?
And what's the other stuff that's going on?
Fangirls.
Yeah,
Yeah, I can't get my head around them. And I thought, I don't know, I've just been quite narrow-minded. I thought it was more of a girl thing.
no, I think boys can have it too.
Boys do have it. We're going to get that in a sec. But you mentioned the Impractical Jokers, and obviously I first
Or Tenderloins.
started seeing this fangirl thing with One Direction. Because I've seen One Direction twice in concert, and the Mint. I am bothered. Hey, it's great.
No, mate,
I like
you
One
have to
Direction
be.
loads.
You have to be.
But it's very difficult to go to a One Direction concert and be amongst the people. Because the first, I seen him in Wembley, and there's a girl standing behind where we were standing, and she can't have been older than 15. Cried the entire time.
Because you're so happy to
In
seeing them.
hysterics. Have you ever been that happy that you've been in hysterics
No, not that happy.
for 4 hours?
Not for it. I cried when my kids were born,
Yeah.
but that was like a 3 or 4 minute thing, and then I kind of got a grip of myself. But
She, like, her dad had to keep giving her water because she
she's
was
so dehydrated.
Yeah.
And let's be honest, it's probably not all from the vase. She's sweating a lot as well. There's a lot of people there, isn't she?
I thought you were talking about the sweaty flaps. I thought
It's a child.
probably though.
That's a child, Christopher.
Probably though. Christopher. I was not going to Christopher into this. Christopher don't play no
Sorry.
fucking
That's
none
his
of your
side character.
None of your reindeer
Side
games.
character. Reindeer game. That's a nice movie reference as well.
It is. Yeah, but she was in bits for the whole time One Direction were on. Obviously, you couldn't have enjoyed the concert because you're not singing and dancing.
Yeah.
You're just in tears.
Oh, she probably loved it, mate. Text everyone afterwards.
Probably,
say
yeah.
everything it
but
was.
I can't. I would love to speak to one.
Imagine being her dad.
Would you be disappointed?
I'd be very disappointed.
I would as well.
I'd hope that she's not that. Like, you can like music, darling, but this is a bit fucking extreme.
You chill out.
It's a bit unhealthy now. This
Chill
is.
out.
It's
Like
just-
you meet somebody. If we met Robert Downey Jr.
Yeah.
If we
Oh, mate, I'd
met
fanboy all
Robert Downey
over
Jr.,
him.
I'd be like, fucking hell, Robert Downey Jr. Bro, I wouldn't start crying.
For me, it was one way or the other. I either get very kind of like, oh, Mr. Jr., it's really nice to meet you. I'm such a fan. And then they're like, yeah, okay, cheers, mate. Thanks, you're a bit weird.
Yeah.
Or I'd be very like, all right, mate. And then I'd shut down, and he'd be like, oh, he doesn't really fucking want to talk to me.
Yeah.
Like, I really do. I just don't want to gush all over you.
Well, I did that with Sean Pertwee.
Yeah, mate. Yeah, fucking. You guys don't know this. We went to a horror con. I drove. I had to repark the car because we parked in the wrong spot.
Yeah.
So I left Toff outside the door, fucking went and changed the car, came back. By the time I come back, he'd met Sean Pertwee, who came up and introduced himself to Toff.
I had a conversation with Sean
Shook his hand. I love Sean Pertwee.
Nice bloke. I've
seen him in a couple of
I've
things.
started watching Gotham.
Okay.
And he's Alfred in
Yeah,
Gotham,
he's Alfred,
isn't he?
yeah.
And I'm like, oh, fucking Sean Pertwee, I met him. And he was
You
just...
should know that before you met him.
No, because I would have been different around
Yeah.
him. I would have been,
So
oh,
I know him from like
fucking-
Dog Soldiers, from like some of the English films he's been in.
Yeah, but I just was like, all right, mate.
No,
I knew he was sort of famous. I was like,
Yeah.
yeah, all right, mate.
But I think sometimes that's the best way to be. It's just they're just normal people. They don't
Yeah.
want to see you all like.
He's just got a different job.
If you come up to him and say, "Oh man, I'm such a big fan. I thought you were brilliant in this film. I really
Yeah.
enjoyed you." I remember I met George Romero, the writer of the
Oh, really?
Dawn of the Dead. I got a photo of him.
Good
Yeah.
days.
And I met the Cast Red Dwarf as well.
Oh, yeah.
Non-interview.
You were dead weird with that, though, weren't you?
I shook everyone's hand apart from the two Ollies, but that was just a time constraint because people were behind us.
Yeah, but do you still cringe over that now?
I still cringe a little bit. I still cringe over asking Chris Barry to say "choo choo, motherfucker."
Oh,
And he
yeah.
looked at me and went, "I'm not saying that." And I was like, oh, "Okay, sorry, you're one of
He just went, choo-choo.
choo choo." And I was like, "Okay,
You're my hero.
you're one of my heroes. I'm sorry, I shat on you. I had to for my podcast."
Oh, no.
I don't know where I was going with this, but yeah, and I met George Romero, and he went, all to me, went, "Oh, I said, lovely to meet you." Like, and he said, "Yeah, look, fine." And he went,
Yeah,
went-
some people are just... Yeah, well, that's just the way he
and
is.
I went, and he went, "No questions?" I went, "No." And he went, "Okay."
How big
George
is your
Romero,
dick?
and he went, "Cheers." I went, "Yeah, thank you." And I walked off thinking, and he went, I thought,
What would you have asked him?
I don't know, what do you want me to ask him?
Would you rather have a nipple-sized penis or penis-sized nipple?
I could have asked him that. He's dead now, so I can't ask him now.
Can't ask him shit.
But I could have got, but I don't know whether he wants me to say, "I love your films," or "Cinematography is brilliant," or "Just lovely to meet you." But
I bet he's had the same 5
I
questions
just went,
on
I just went,
repeat.
"Nice to meet you." He went, "Okay." He went, "That it? Yeah. Sign it. Thanks. Cheers."
So most celebrities would just appreciate you going, oh, they're good, I like you in that
You-
film, and you walk past.
Were you there in the crowd when the bloke from Hollywood Undead, a download, came up and tried to get a fag off?
Yeah, and he had brain sauce all over his face.
Yeah, he did, yeah.
Yeah.
It ruined it a bit for me, that did.
Yeah.
And then he stood there with us for like 2 minutes and then just kind of,
Overstayed his welcome, didn't he?
yeah, he did, yeah.
Yeah.
And we kind of, and then he kind of a bit weird. He just kind of drifted into the crowd.
He did. Because one person was dead excited to see him.
Yeah, he was in the group, wasn't it? The song went, "Fucking hell, this from
Yeah,
Hollywood
and then
Undead."
we just he just came into our circle, and we were like, all right.
You're all right. And we just kept watching the
He
band.
just come off stage as well,
Yeah,
hadn't he? Yeah. And obviously had
He got kicked out the band, didn't he, eventually, I think?
Yes, because he was a twat.
Yeah.
Hollywood and Dead, though, I think they're underrated.
Oh, I like
A lot of
Hollywood
people
Undead.
listening to this probably
Mate,
don't even know who they are. Personally, I don't think I'd get... Obviously, I'd get starstruck, and if I met... Like, when I met fucking Q from Practical Jokers... Like,
Yeah.
I'm a big Tell 'em Steve
You are,
Dave
mate,
fan.
yeah.
I'll listen to that
He's a
every
biggie, too.
single day. There's barely a day at work goes by that I don't listen to that podcast. So he's like a massive influence for me. And then I met him, and I thought, oh, fuck you now. And I was like, fucking hell, what do I say? I didn't know what to say. So I was like, all right, mate. And he went, all right. And I went, do you mind if I have a quick picture? And he went, yeah, no problem at all. And he took a picture. And my brother had a Tennessee Day t-shirt on. He went, ha ha. And he was more friendly with Ryan. I was like, you fucking prick. I could have been wearing a
That's it.
t-shirt.
But sometimes, if I think, I was famous, that's what I'd want. I'd want someone to just come up and say, "Oh yeah, can I have a photo with you?" Yeah,
Yeah.
of course you can.
Done.
Brilliant. Thanks very much. Yeah, nice.
Yeah.
All the best. Take care.
Yeah,
I
done.
think that was a normal attraction. It's when they come up and they're like, "Can you say this for me? Can you say?"
Yeah, like if I'd have hugged
him.
him, I'm sure he would have hugged me back if I'd have asked him for a hug.
Yeah.
And I'm sure he would have dealt with it if I'd have gone, oh my God, I fucking love you.
If you were super famous, like top level famous, would you do what like Tom Holland does and go into hospitals and speak to all the dying kids?
Yeah,
Would you?
yeah.
I don't know if I could.
Because it's not. Yeah, but I wouldn't stay there when them. I wouldn't like go meet the families or anything when they're dead.
No, I don't mean like that. I don't mean like don't Jermaine Defoe it. I mean just like, you know, like what I mean is just go in and talk to them. But I couldn't do it because I don't do well with poorly kids. That's good, yeah. What's made me laugh? What's made me laugh is that was you had that in the holster. That was that was just off the cuff.
No, but it was ready.
It was just boom.
Fucking bang.
You okay?
Yeah, that'll be alright.
Wait a minute.
But yeah, I think I would. I think I'd use my celebrity to.
I couldn't do
Help.
it. I couldn't do it. They asked apparently the fire station on that it's every year one of the watches goes to Birmingham Children's Hospital and hands out the presents on Christmas Day to the poorly kids.
He would make me really sad.
Oh, mate, nah.
Yeah.
I wouldn't. The nurses are like, this is like, this is Jacob.
I don't want to know.
He's got
Just,
he's got a few months left to live.
This is Jake.
I don't want to fucking know that, love.
This is Jake.
I'll give him the fucking box. I'll just wave it in for the window.
This is
Do you know
Jake.
what I mean? That's me just being selfish because I can't deal with dying kids. So I've had
I
enough.
don't think anybody can.
I've had enough of dying kids. I don't want any more.
Stop killing them then.
That's why I quit. I can't deal with it anymore. Although I am looking at working in a hospital for triage.
Triage, good
Doing
word.
triage.
Good
So
word.
just coming in, blood pressure, a bit of BP, right, waiting room, done.
Good word. Yeah, so fangirls, fed up with them, can't stand how they're getting hysterical. Do you? And we are very... That's...
Yeah, what makes you happy? As long as you feel on closed doors, you know anyone else, that's fine.
Fucking get a grip.
What about, mate? What about if I was to have a bath
Yes, mate.
and then decide to sell said bath water
Right.
to people that would then drink it or cook in it or wash themselves in it
Yeah.
and sell it at like £30 a pop?
Yeah.
Would that be a smart financial decision on my part?
I'd call you a crazy man.
You would, but
I'd call you
apparently-
a crazy man.
I mean, don't be wrong. The girl that sent the pictures out, she's banging.
Belle Delphine.
Yeah, she's banging. She's very
Is
attractive.
she?
Well, she isn't. She's got that kind of.
She's got that anime manga.
Yeah.
And she never... It's always
It's all
Snapchat
flirty
filters.
stuff. Like those pictures, like there's one picture of the bathwater. She's doing that, and she's like over her tongue.
Yeah.
and that's don't sexualise
They do
me.
that stupid
Don't sexualise
fucking
me.
face.
Oh, they're cross-eyed.
Oh.
Supposed to be with their orgasming.
Oh, it's an anime thing. If I say that, I'm ready, mate. That's getting devoted. That is.
No,
Never
no,
every
do it,
single
man,
time.
do it.
Never every single time.
But yeah, so this woman, this Belle or whatever her name is,
Belle Delphine.
Belle Delphine, has been selling allegedly her bathwater.
Yes,
However,
go on.
someone on Reddit
Yeah.
has put a post on
Right.
saying that he is a chemical analyst.
Right.
He has analysed the bathwater
Yeah.
and has found no traces of human DNA in it.
Ooh.
So therefore, it's not her bathwater. So he said that he's got all the records, got all the data. He said, if anyone wants to take it off me, I'll send you the copies of the data, and you can use it in class action lawsuits against her
Boom.
to say that she's missold you something that's not hers. But then other people are saying they've got herpes from it. There's traces of the herpes
a lie, that
virus.
is.
I think that's all made up.
Yeah, it's made up.
But some people have been cooking the pasta in it and eating the pasta. Some people have been putting it in their bath. Some people have been drinking it.
This is lads.
We're weird, man.
We're weirder than girls.
We are.
I'll
Well,
take the crying girls
when a
all
girl-
day over this.
It's that thing, isn't it? When a girl really fancies a lad, or a celebrity,
Yeah.
they follow him to all the events. They're overly flirty. When a man really fancies a celebrity, he sits outside the house, he takes photos of her, sends a piece of dead cats.
I did this for you.
Essentially, the plot of The Bodyguard.
I did this for you.
Yes, I did this for you.
I love you.
I'm your number one fan.
Yeah, apparently sold it in 3 days. She's got
Yeah.
3.9 million followers.
Thirsty fanboys. And they literally turned to thirsty because they bought her water.
Now, is she smart? Or is she...
Mate, she's a fucking genius.
She is.
At this rate, she's sending them water
Yeah.
out of that. The same thing comes out of the taps.
£30. Well, $30.
$30. So what's that? £20, £22, something like that.
That's way more than that. It's like 26 quid at this point, mate.
What is it?
Yeah, it's shocking.
Or am I thinking of the euro?
She posted 2 photos on Monday and said she was selling to any thirsty gamer boys. I'm not involved in this gamer community.
I'm a gamer, but I'm not involved in the gaming
And
community.
this entire Fortnite thing, fucking...
Fortnite is fun to me. Twitch is kind of...
I love-
I'm aware of Twitch.
I love my son, but every time he does a Fortnite dance, like, I want to just poke him with something dead sharp. Just
I
like,
did that on the stage. Speaking of Fortnite dances, on the last show we did with Jiggy, I did the flossing on stage.
You did.
I did not very well, so you might say that again if you come down. Karen,
I don't want you to do
you
that.
don't want me to do it. I'm not going to do it.
It makes me sad. It really does. It
I do it
upsets me.
I do it ironically though, mate.
You know, there's nothing worse than going to like a family gathering and all the kids are there, and then the kids don't even say hello to each other.
mate,
They're just Fortnite dance.
It's exactly the same though as when we were trading Pokemon cards or when
But
we were
Pokemon
doing
cards was substance. There was something there. You gave
Or the
something.
Macarena.
You could do something, and it was
Casper Slide.
give and take, and it was interesting.
It's
and
the
there was-
version of Casper Slide.
But it's fucking frustrating. Oh,
No,
God.
I know what you mean.
They don't say hello to each other. They don't even wave. They just go. Oh God, it fucking.
And it's like it's all about this memeing stuff, isn't it? And porning and you know.
Oh God.
No, I must admit, I'm not. I don't like Fortnite. I think it's
Middle-aged rage.
middle-aged rage, mate. But do you not think that's just us coming over the crest of our kind of and then
Maybe.
entering to second stage adulthood?
Oh, do you know what a femme
where,
says?
where music's all shit. Because I'm now standing there saying music is all modern music is shit.
Now Billie Eilish makes me.
the-
I want to fucking
The old music is the best.
kill people. Yeah.
Although I must admit, I think Bad Guy is a bit of a tune.
Don't.
It's catchy.
It's not. It's not music. It's not me. Stop.
No,
Go on,
it's not.
All
No.
right.
I'm
Middle-aged
yeah,
rage.
sorry, yeah, middle-aged rage. But like, yeah, we're finding that we're finding that the things that... Because when I was little, I used to listen to Slipknot, and my mum would say, "Oh, this is just fucking noise."
Yeah.
That was just noise.
Yeah.
And, and
You're laughing
but
at
no,
weather.
you just don't get me, Mum. You don't get me. And now I'm getting older and I think, do you know what? Some of the songs, don't get me wrong, some of the songs are still mint, and I still really enjoy some of the music.
Yeah.
But I find myself skipping it a lot more lately as I get older. And I think that's just us becoming out of fads and phases, and all they're doing is they're taking fads and phases just to different, cause it's different generation.
I understand why they're doing it. And it is
It's
sort of the same
frustrating.
thing as Pokemon cards and fucking Tamagotchis and all that sort of shit we were into. Tamagotchis were mint though.
They were mint. Everything we did was mint. Everything they do is shit.
100%.
Do you remember Metal Gear on PlayStation, Metal Gear Solid, and you take the memory card out and stick it in the other memory card slot, and the boss couldn't fight you?
No.
Yeah, one of the bosses, Praying Mantis, he was psychic.
Yeah.
And if you put your memory card into memory card slot 1,
Yeah.
he'd read you and go, you like playing this game, you like playing that game, and he'd talk about the games saves on your memory stick.
Yeah.
But if you took the controller out and put it into controller, and he'd control your controller. But if you took it out and put it in number 2, it was, I can't find you. And it was, a little funny Easter egg for you.
Ah.
And that was a massive thing for me when I was at school. Everyone was like, do you know how to do it? No, how do you do it? And, you go out and
Everybody
do it.
know that now because we all have the internet.
up, down, left, right,
cool,
Abby's, yeah.
That's cool, that is.
Up, down, left,
But,
right, right.
Yeah,
Obviously so.
it is because it is a sign that we're getting older. That I'm seeing all this movement from the youth, and I'm really disliking it. But I wouldn't ever consider buying anybody's bathwater.
No,
ever.
Never. And that's not just us, because you're.
But it's
You have to be cleaner, but you wouldn't
going
that
to be
anyway.
lads like our age who are just fucking virgins.
I think it's between neckbeards type people, isn't it?
Oh God,
So, while you were at school being a jock and I was studying the way of the blade.
yeah,
The samurai swords like and a fucking trimby hat.
Yeah. Never heard of air gel or deodorant. That's a new thing now that people have started picking up on. Smelly people at Comic Cons.
Yeah.
They're shaming them now,
Yeah.
which they
You
should.
do. You should do.
They should.
If you can afford £400 pieces of cardboard, but you can't afford some links.
Have you seen that meme, the Homer Simpson meme?
No.
No, it's a good meme. But yeah, them spending like £17,000 on a little bit of rubber. Buy some deodorant.
Buy some deodorant, mate.
You can shame them people.
Yeah,
shame them.
Shame them.
Shame.
There's no shame.
Shame.
There's no excuse for like lack of cleanliness.
But it's those people. Like if you put a line up of people, and you could say 2 of those have bought bathwater from that Belle Delphine. I could pick them out.
Yeah, I bet.
100%.
Yeah,
Him and him.
yeah.
Nerds.
Nerd. I'm a nerd, and I consider myself a high functioning nerd.
Yes.
I'm a nerd that can assimilate into normal life.
High functioning nerd.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, okay.
Like your high functioning sociopaths.
Yeah.
I'm a high functioning nerd. I'm into Dungeons and Dragons. I'm into all manner of geeky shit. The older I get, the worse I'm getting. You know, but because I'm comfortable with myself. But at the same time, I went to work, went to wash, went to bath to do a bit, look after what I'm eating, look what I'm doing, spend time with my family. You know, that's the nerd's dream. I'm like a king of nerds. Like for some of the people I meet who are in their early 30s.
Oh yeah, because you
Not functional.
Yeah,
It's not functional.
It just, I don't know. I'd be really disappointed if my son bought somebody's bathwater. Like if he did it for a laugh, or like he bought his mate it for like, but
You should, now on sale, Master Debater's bathwater. we should advertise it just for a giggle.
If Matt McGee can get us some stickers,
We will sell you. We'll bring it to London for £1 a tub. You can have some of my bathwater.
see, I have bath. I love a bath. I'll even put some bubbles in it for you. There you go.
So, there's something else happened this week. The Area 51 storm.
Oh,
Where'd you stand on that, mate? Do you think we're going to get... Because there's 500,000 or 78,000 people have signed up now.
Have you watched the Netflix documentary with Bob Lazar or Bob Lazar?
I have not.
It's very
Is
interesting.
that about aliens?
Yeah, he allegedly was brought in to what do they call it? Like
I've heard about this one. Reverse, about it.
like reverse. What's it called?
Was he
now?
brought in to help do it? Reverse engineer a spaceship.
Reverse engineer a spaceship.
And then when he came out, they discredited him straight away. The second that he kind of came out about what he's doing, they deleted his university, deleted
he
all of
fucked
his...
up because he told his mates, and he's got video. It's bad. It's grainy video footage of a flight because he had all the flight patterns.
Yeah.
But apparently there was like 18 or 19 spacecrafts.
And doesn't it bend the light?
Yeah,
bends
he
like
said-
around it.
yeah,
to pull
yeah,
it
yeah.
toward, rather
Yeah.
than moving towards it, it pulls it towards them.
He said it's like
Which is
it's
how it
like
moves,
trying
so
to put
quick.
two magnets together to.
Yeah, a lot of work wasn't it?
And
It's really interesting.
He said that they couldn't work out the technology, but it's probably all bollocks. But I don't know.
I don't know. You know what? We're talking about the same thing, and it comes back. I thought Indiana Jones. I'm going to throw that out there now.
Okay.
It is related.
Right, okay.
So Indiana Jones 1
Right.
is about the Ark of the Covenant.
Yeah, with
So the
Nazis.
stones that came down from the mountain.
Yeah.
that, what's his face? Moses.
Yeah.
No, was it Moses?
I don't know.
You got the tablets, wrote the Ten Commandments
Noah.
on. No, it was Noah.
Was it not
Noah was
Noah?
the Pope, dude.
I thought he had the
No,
Ten
I
Commandments.
think the Ten Commandments was Moses. I'm sure it was.
He probably was Moses.
He led the Jews across the desert
That's
and up the
Moses.
mountain.
Yeah,
didn't he?
yeah, yeah.
So
We're not Christians. We don't fucking... Shalom.
Shalom.
Israel.
Yeah. Big in Israel. So Ten Commandments into a box.
Yeah.
Nazis opened it. Everyone died. Everybody's dead, Dave.
Yeah, yeah.
That was the first film.
Yeah.
Second film was about Voodoo Magic Man.
Voodoo Magic Man.
Pulling
That
your heart
scared
out
me
for your
as a kid,
skin.
that did.
Yeah. Charlie
yeah.
Ma, have to
Yeah.
do it. Yeah. Again, plausible. Big film, big hit. Third one was about the Holy Grail.
Mm.
Again, big hit. No problem. Everyone was on board with it. Fantastic.
Yeah.
Fourth one, Aliens.
Fuck that.
Everyone loses their shit.
Yeah.
Now, out of the 4 scenarios,
Aliens
the
is
aliens are the most
plausible.
likely.
It's the most
You know,
plausible.
and I've always said it's the Stephen King quote. The Stephen King quote. The Stephen Hawking quote
Yeah.
is that there's 2 possibilities: we're either alone in the universe or we're not,
Yeah.
and both are equally terrifying.
Yeah.
But without a doubt, there are aliens out there. They've got to be. There's got to be. We can't be the only people alive
If
in the
there's
universe.
bacteria on Mars,
That's life.
that's alien life.
And that's proof. Civilizations have died. Like, we said this before, if you look at a clock, and 24-hour clock, and the universe was created at midnight, we are less than like 2 seconds. That's how long we've been alive.
Yeah,
in
yeah,
the whole
yeah,
scheme of
yeah.
it, 2 seconds. So the universe is fucking ancient. And you know, but I'm convinced that the aliens look at us, they see Love Island, and they think, now they're not ready. Do you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah,
they just
yeah.
look at us and go, are they ready yet? Now Love Island's still on gaff. Oh, fucking Big Brother as well. Oh, no, forget it.
Now we've got rid of Big Brother, mate.
We're on the way.
We're on the
getting
way,
there.
but
We're
then
getting
we've
there.
replaced it with Love Island.
Yeah, Love Island. But do you think the Area 51 storm is going to be successful? Do you think they'll do it? Do you think 10 people will turn up? What do you think? Do you think it'll be the Area 51 massacre?
Yeah, they're not going to get anywhere.
Well, the people are saying they can't stop us all. So 500,000 people storm it. They can't kill them all. They can.
They can.
They can. They've got... Well, there's some people are saying if you were at Area 51, you want to test a new weapon against mass control people, that's how you do it.
Yes, we've got this big laser gun that's going to blow
you
it
can
up.
legally
Where
kill
have
them
they all
'cause
gone?
If you pass this point, you may be shot, and they all run past it then legally. But at the same time, though, they have 50 caliber mounted machine guns, and they have lots of them, and they could quite easily mow down thousands of people in minutes if they wanted to. And let's face it, once the first 5 or 6 rows are dead, the other
Once
ones are
they had
gonna
a
fucking
gunshot, mate,
scarf.
I'd be
Yeah,
gone.
the rest of I'd be laughing from the hill, recording,
Yeah.
going, yeah, crack on, boys.
Yeah, carry on.
You know, but so part of me that really wants to be there. I do really
Somebody
want
will live stream it, mate. Don't worry about it.
I think they are. I met live streaming it
Yeah.
to throw the aliens. People said you get there and there's like 3 Pokeballs. Just like
Or the fossils, mate. Or the fossils.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
that'd be good. That
Turns
would.
out it's real. Nah, but honestly. But then it's supposed to be a plane testing area or something, isn't it? So it
Yeah.
might just be full of new planes.
Well, he said that. I think in that Bob Lazar documentary thing, he says it's not Area 51 that they're in. It's the one out. They don't call it that. They say it's a bit. They're like fucking flick the nose up at Area 51. Oh, it's not called Area 51. So they've got another
Is
name
the
for it.
proper name for it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, he was on about spacecraft, and he just said how interesting the design is, and you go inside, and there's room for just a small person. So a normal man, if a normal man fits in there, he's got to sit on the floor.
So I
and
was
he's
getting there,
crouched. Well,
Too
hench, mate.
hench, mate. Too hench. Oh, I'm too muscular. I can't fit through the grate. We'll come back for you. You trying to gun the shit out of us.
I think that might be just about enough, Sean.
Yeah, I think we've rattled on it.
There's about an hour of that worth.
Yeah.
About an hour's worth there. Mainly being grumpy old men.
Yeah, maybe a grumpy old men. We're going to record the radio show in a second. I think we're going to do that. aren't we?
Okay, if you want it, yeah.
Yeah, we'll crack on and do it. I think the theme for the radio show this week, when we talk about Stranger Things. So we're going to talk about that in the show. We've run out of time. So we're going to talk about it on the radio show. If you want to hear us talk about Stranger Things and the music from Stranger Things, then subscribe, bitches. $4 a month.
Yeah.
It's nothing. What's that, £3 something?
You get 2 radio shows a month.
2 radio
plus
shows,
access to
video
everything.
show, and all the back catalogue. And, like I say, as we go down to London, we're going to be fun busing it. We're going to be drinking Pims and upper class drinks on the bus.
Yeah.
We're going to be absolutely trolleyed by the time we get down there. We're going to have to go. We're on Nando's.
Oh, we will.
Love a
Got
chicken
it.
Nando's.
Mate,
King's Cross.
mate, that thing that I had with you, that pita thing.
Yeah.
I've had it loads now.
Oh, it's still good, isn't
You've
it?
changed my life, mate.
Mate, Nando's is
You've changed my
brilliant.
life, mate.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah. All you're doing is put digestives in the freezer and
I'll do that as well, mate.
That's
Do that as
what
well.
I give you. So
Yeah.
for now.
Yeah.
There for your time of crisis and give you all these new food tips.
I put it on Reddit the other day. Somebody was put like, what's the best advice somebody's ever given you? Well, digestives in the freezer.
Did you get much done it?
Yeah, I've got loads of works on it. It's like, yeah, fuck you, fair play to you, mate.
Yeah, chocolate digestives in the freezer.
Yeah, Bosch.
Bosch.
Yeah, Twitter.
Hot point. You can follow me on Twitter at LawfulGoodSean.
The show is @_Master Debaters.
We're on Instagram. We're on Facebook. I'm on Instagram and Facebook. Don't add me on Facebook. But yeah, and Instagram. Yeah, please don't. Add me on Instagram. Add me on Twitter.
Yeah.
I'm more than happy to follow you and have a bit of chat. DM me. I'm not going to respond because I don't get the notifications, but by all means, have a crack.
But have a go. You might as well.
Yeah, might as well. I'll pick one at random. You know,
If you want to be involved in the show, it couldn't be easier.
it could not be.
Send us a voice clip of you asking us
Yeah.
anything.
Normally, we'd do that at the start of the show, but we haven't
We
done it this
would,
week.
but Toffa didn't prepare properly.
So send us a voice clip of you asking us a question, any
Anything.
question, any topic, nothing's off limits.
Nope.
And we pick one at random at the start of the show normally,
Yeah.
and we answer that question. So
It couldn't be easier. Simples, as that fucking horrible meerkat says.
yeah,
Follow us on all that shit. Find us on Patreon. Keep your eyes peeled for some shit that we're going to do in London. If you are near London, or no, we're not near London, but
not that far though.
the 20. Where is it, Sean?
24th of August, Saturday the 24th of August. We're going to be in London. It's going to be Jiggy's show, which is going to be at, what's the name of the place it was at?
Start of Kings.
The Start of Kings. Nice pub, expensive. Bring your wallets. £7 a pint, but it is London, so.
I'm sure there's lots of websites to go to buy these tickets, but if you go on Twitter, Jiggy's posted lots of links. Jiggy is, I think he's at Jiggy Comedy. If you're watching, I'll put all the information here, and I'll put the poster there and all that sort of shit. There is, it's going to be a good night.
Yeah, come to London. We're going to be absolutely wankered. There's a good chance we'll probably let you take advantage of us. Just come down, see what happens.
We're going to be thin.
We're going to be ripped. We carry on the weight loss we're going.
Yeah, man. Yeah. So yeah, lots of things coming up, and sign up for the radio show. Listen to us talk about Stranger Things, because it was lit.
Looks like I'm scratching my hand, but look at that.
It looks like you're touching your dick.
I'm not really.
Get a quote, Sean, and we'll wrap it up.
Oh yeah, hang on. So this is we always finish the show. Oh shit. With a book of Bob Ross quotes.
Words from our deity.
Don't be afraid to scrape the paint off and do it again. This is the way you learn. Trial and error, over and over, repetition.
Oh,
good night.
choo choo, motherfuckers.
Damn, that shit was dope.